What's up, everybody, and the entire world? This is your boy Q Lee. I got my main man OP with me today,
Yes,
and this
sir.
is the Lions Den podcast. Now, let's get into it.
Let's go.
What's up, everybody? We are back. Today's episode will be: do you know what season you are in? Maybe you're even in a shifting of the seasons. Maybe something is happening in your life to where you find out, you know what? Something is different. Something is happening. The seasons are changing. This is the first day of September, OP.
Man, first day. That's crazy.
And I am ready
We
for
are
the shift.
we doing this the first day of September. It's
We're doing
wild,
this
dude.
on the first day of September.
It's crazy.
God is good.
Bro, God is blessed. Dog. It's crazy that you just said that because literally I'm just thinking about it. I was
Today's
like,
the
dog,
first day.
I just posted the clinic flyer today.
Right.
And now we're doing this. Or bro, we're getting and normally you would start the week off on Monday, doc. Right? When I was like, dog, I'm so eager to we gotta do this
We
now.
had to get it out.
We gotta get it out,
We had to
man.
get it out.
And here we are.
So what
dog.
we're talking about today is seasons.
Seasons, yeah. And
There's a time and a place.
that's the time and place for everything, man.
And I am in a season in my life right now where I feel the wind changing.
100%. Likewise.
I'm working, got my head down. Then all of a sudden, this breeze comes, and I'm saying, "What is that?"
Right.
The seasons are shifting.
It's shifting. I'm in the same spot, bro. But I feel God is really putting me in. I won't say just isolation because I don't feel isolated, but more just in like I hear him saying like I need you to come up type. You know what I mean? That type of feeling. You know, that's
But that could be because he's preparing you for a shift.
the shift. Yes. Yeah. That's exactly what's happening right now. Like,
So, anytime there's a shift, you have to batten down the hatches, so to speak.
yeah, right.
have to
You
prepare
got to
for the
prepare,
shift.
man. You got to
So-
prepare for the shift.
It's not isolation; it's preparation.
It's preparation. But see, in that preparation, I've noticed I had to let some things go. I had to, and that right there in itself is a whirlwind, dog.
Well, when they're on the ship, let's keep that.
Oh yeah. When we talk,
going.
yeah. Facts.
Let's keep that going.
Let's keep that. We got to keep that
When
in.
you're
Yeah,
on the ship, sometimes you gotta let some stuff go.
Gotta let some
overboard,
stuff overboard, dog.
in order to survive. You want to survive, don't you?
Man,
How bad do you want to survive?
How bad,
Some
man.
people would rather sink to their death than let go of some stuff.
Man, that's a fact, dog.
So you just said I had to let go of some stuff. So I can tell by your voice that wasn't easy,
It, bro, hurt.
but it was necessary.
It's necessary. It's necessary in order for God to really do what He needs to do. Right? I feel like there's so much more untapped,
Of course.
like just untapped, like potential.
Of course.
Right? So it was one of those things like, okay, this is what my posture like really changed, dude.
I like that.
My posture, humility, I really came to a humble state. I was
Right.
like, wow, okay, right now, it's really me and God.
Right.
This is.
But see, that's how he gets your attention.
That's how I got. Yeah, that's a
real.
fact. Let's be real. That's exactly. I'm
That's how
sorry.
he gets your attention.
That's exactly how you're gonna
He
have to
has
get your attention. He got to
in
put you
places where it's just you and him.
and you and him, man. And I'll say, bro, it's an elevation period.
Yeah.
It's an elevation period, and that's all it is. That's why I
An
try-
elevation season.
season. Thank you, thank you. Elevation season, dude. So yeah, that's been me, dude. It's not easy. It's nowhere easy at all.
As we say that,
Yes,
I want to say to the people, a lot of people's struggle is they miss their season because they don't move when it's time to
When
move.
it's time to move,
Now
man.
they have to wait till it comes back around.
back around. Listen,
And I don't know about you.
No,
but I don't have time.
I
to
can't.
Wait.
I can't do it, man. And the thing is, eventually, to those who are tuning in and watching, eventually you'll get tired.
Of course.
Eventually, that's just the nature of it. Eventually, you'll submit. Eventually, you'll relinquish. Eventually, you'll get on your knees. Eventually, you'll say, "Okay, Lord, I can't
Yeah.
take this burden. Take the, you know, what I'm saying, and do what you will." And that's what it is right now. My prayer, bro, this season has been Lord, let your will be done. One of my closest friends, man, he said, OP, when you're really praying that prayer, are you sure you really mean that prayer?
Right.
Because if you really mean that prayer, that means whatever happens around you, you have to keep God in that.
Yeah.
If things don't work out the way you think they're going to work out, okay, that must be God in that situation.
Yeah.
And when he told me that, I'm like, okay, started to become more in tune,
Right.
having to pray more
Of course.
so I can discern those things or be more watchful for those things, right? And to count it all joy, dude. To count it all joy and be
Yes.
content with it, man. Being content with it helped me in this season. Being
Yes.
content with like, okay, whatever you say, Lord, I'll go. If it's not what what I want, it's okay.
Yeah.
It's
Right.
okay. You know what I'm saying? So it's tough. It's tough, but God is able.
God is able.
Yep.
And really what you're describing, OP, is an aligning of the wheels.
That's what it
When you
is.
look at Jesus in the garden, he didn't want to do it that way.
Not at all. Not
Matter
at
of
all.
fact, he said, Father, if you can do it any other way, do it that way. But please let this cup pass from me.
That's a fact.
But at the end of all that, he came to the realization after God wasn't answering him. Because what he was doing, he would pray to God, go over to his friends who were asleep. He would pray to God, get no answer, go back. His friends were still knocked out. Come over, and he figured out what is going on. Finally,
Exactly.
it dawned on him. He said for the last time, nevertheless, not my will,
But your will, man.
but your will be
Your
done.
will be done. Dude.
So God has to take a man through that process where he finally gets to the point to where he says, you know what? It ain't what I want. Because the way I've wanted it hasn't been
it
working.
hasn't been working, dude.
Because trust me, Q has tried.
And it's not working.
I've put God on the sideline and say, just kind of watch out for me, but I'm going to go over here.
I'm gonna go over here and still try to
it
do my
this way.
own thing, dude. And I
Yeah.
promise you, man. Look,
don't
it
work that way.
don't work like that, man.
So what he has to do, is,
Sheesh.
especially for a man, because we're stubborn, he has to kind of put us in situations so he can reveal himself to us
Yeah.
to let us know it ain't you,
Right.
it's me doing it all along.
That whole time.
So it's a preparation season. It's an elevation season that we're going through because God wants greater out of us.
100%,
We are
man.
nowhere near where he wants us
Wants
to be.
us to be, dude. And to piggyback off your point, you will really delay. I'm telling you, you will really delay what God has for you, man.
Yes.
I
And I don't know if you can stop it. I'm not
that's a
that
good thing.
wise.
Right. I'm with you. I'm
But
with
I
you.
do know you can miss the season.
You can miss the season. You
And-
can
and
definitely
gotta
miss the
wait till it
season.
come around again.
And you gotta wait. You gotta wait. And you're wondering why isn't this not happening yet? Why is this not progressing yet?
Because I'm gonna tell you why.
Talk to me. Talk to me.
We are so used to the struggling seasons, the broken seasons, the cheating seasons, the bad relationship seasons. We're so used to
You're used to that. You're used to that.
because we've been conditioned by
We
our
can
family
condition.
and society
Yes.
that when God sends the elevation season, we are scared to death to move.
To move. Because we're too comfortable.
After a while, it dawns on us, why haven't I elevated? Because you're not moving when he's telling
You're not
you to
moving.
move.
Oh my
out of
gosh.
fear,
Out of fear.
out of misunderstanding that I gave you the sign 2 months ago, or in the case we were talking earlier, I
Yeah.
gave you that person 4 years ago.
Yeah.
That was your time to elevate.
Elevate. Facts.
But because you allowed outside circumstances
Mm.
to affect you over what God promised you,
Yes. Yeah.
you missed it.
Right. That's real.
And you've reverted back to your seed stage,
Back to square one.
back to square one,
Back to square one.
because you missed your season,
This your season, man.
and you got to wait till it come back around.
I feel like, and that's what it is with me, man. Not saying that God hasn't blessed me, and I thank God for still blessing me in the seasons that I've, came back, kept repeatedly coming back to square one. I thank God for those seasons, for that, those blessings in that season, man. But I still, it's like a yearning, like like
This ain't it.
it's still more.
It's more. It's got to
There's
be.
more, and it's not trying to be like like, oh, okay, no, I know like God has to give me more to this. I'm not saying it from like a what's the
Material
word?
standpoint.
Material standpoint. I'm not saying it from a greedy standpoint.
Conceited.
Conceited.
No.
No. It's just more so
My destiny
my
is bigger
destiny
than,
is greater
than this.
than this. It's greater than this. Stop.
How do you know your destiny is greater than where you're at right now?
Mhm.
If you show me, I can tell how powerful you are, OP, when you show me who's trying to stop you.
That's real.
Because when you're powerful, you pick up powerful enemies.
100%. 100%.
So, in reaching your destiny, we have forces that are trying to stop us.
Yes.
We know greater is out there.
Great is out there,
What's
man.
confusing us is we're looking around at our situation, and your situation doesn't match the greatness that you have in your head. Because the devil wants you to look at your circumstances
Ooh.
and
In that moment.
not the revelation God promised you.
That's good.
There's a part in the Bible where God speaks about setting the vine and the
Okay.
vineyard. He says, essentially, you're going to be great. You're going to do these marvelous, wonderful things. But guess what? If it is not so now, who's going to make me out of a lie? This is God
It's
saying
God
that.
saying that. Yep.
So he's essentially saying, if it ain't happened yet, who's going to tell me I lied about you being great? Just keep living.
Right.
You'll get there.
To get
He
there.
said, if it be not so now, who going to tell me I was lying when I said you're going to come out?
It'll come out, man.
So we have allowed the enemy, our circumstances, to magnify in our minds to where now we don't even believe in when God tells us.
That's real.
And we're saying, God, is this the move? Is this it? I would jump on that train and go, but I don't know. Well, you're going to miss it.
Yep.
Because the train's not going to stop.
It's not going to stop. It's going to keep on rolling, man. But sooner or later, though, you're going to come out.
If the people who don't
Mm-hmm.
buy into the lie,
Okay. Okay. I'm with you.
eventually those who believe will come out.
Okay.
We have to go in circles for a little bit, but we will come out. But those who don't have believed the lie,
Believe the lie.
that you won't be nothing. You won't be great. Nobody in our family has ever done anything. You won't succeed. They have believed the lie.
Right.
You're too broke. You can't start a podcast. You can't start a church. You can't be a millionaire. You can't even do this.
That's
So
real.
we have believed the lie. You can't get your degree because you're too old. We have believed the lie. You can't have a successful relationship because nobody has successful relationships in 2024. You have believed the lie.
Society. I don't want to. I'm sorry.
You have believed the lie.
You believe the lie.
You think that cheating and being slick and being dishonest and exposing yourself and compromising yourself, that's the new normal today.
Yeah. Right.
We have lost out on opportunities. Well, let me not say we. I can only talk about myself.
Yeah. That was you.
I have lost out on opportunities because I held the line.
Don't get me started.
I held the line and performed to the best of my abilities and lost out because of it. Because I didn't compromise myself, I lost out. Now, you don't lose because when it comes to God,
No,
you
you
but you
always
see what I'm saying?
win. Yes.
I didn't get opportunities because I held the line.
Yep.
But out one side of your mouth, you say you want something great, something good. Then when presented with that good, you really don't know how to handle
How to
it.
handle it. How to contain it, basically. Is that,
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. How to contain it. I'm with you on that.
When God finally sends that good thing your way, whether it's an idea, whether it's a job, whether it's money, whether it's a relationship, it doesn't matter. You're not even prepared for it because you spent your whole time preparing, not believing.
Yep.
You spent your whole time thinking that it couldn't work. You spent your whole time listening to your family members who couldn't help you anyway.
Yep. Bro, the season for me, dude, I'm in the particular season I'm in right now
Okay.
is a learning season.
Okay.
I haven't been, and this is my own personal testimony, I haven't been the one to really ask questions a lot, you know?
Okay.
when it comes to getting knowledge about certain situations, when it comes to getting sound direction, sound instruction, wisdom
Okay,
advice,
that's right.
right? It's been a struggle for me in those areas because I felt like I could do things on my own and move on my own,
Of course.
process on my own, which that's just nature of man
Yes, right.
sometimes,
That's
right?
right. That's right.
And that's why I told you earlier that I've really been in an humble state because I had to really die to my. I was can I say die to my flesh?
Yeah.
Die to my flesh,
Yeah.
right?
That's what it is.
And really heighten my spirit, man, and be like, wait, no, I can't do this on my own.
Well, as a man, OP,
Yeah,
he
talk to
put
me.
us in the position to lead.
Truly, yes,
So
yes,
the
yes, yes,
feeling
yes.
that you're feeling when you say "on my own"
Yeah.
and make it, it's not coming from the wrong place.
Yeah, yeah, okay,
We're
okay.
just kind of doing it wrong.
Mm-hmm.
That natural you feel to step out, do it, come up with the idea, make the decision myself. That was naturally given to
It was
us
given to
by
us.
God.
That's real.
Where we as men mess up
Yeah, let me
is
know.
when we take him out of the equation
That's what
of
it
that
is.
decision making.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Because if I don't consult my family first, which if you feel you don't have to, that's on you. But for God's sake, you got to consult him first.
Him first. That's what it is.
You may be able to tell your family, hey, we're doing this, but you're not going to tell God, we're doing this. No, you consult him, then he consults you, so then you can go out and lead.
And lead. That makes sense. That makes sense. Okay.
We take him out of the equation and then try to lead and then figure out why is it not working? Because we took him out of the equation.
Out of the equation. That's good.
If we would have kept him there, we could have stayed in our position.
Right.
That powerful leader man position, doing it on your own, living on your own, taking care of your own. That's what you're supposed to do.
100%.
But we took him out of the equation.
Out of the equation. That's real. That's real, dude. Yeah, so I kid you not, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's literally been my story, man. And so I really have been in that season of just trying to ask questions on everything, business ideas, business moves,
Yeah.
you know, and just reaching out to people who are older than me, which is, I love, dude. I love being around you, big bro. You know what I'm saying? And your mind and your intellect,
Yeah, man.
dude, because you know a lot, dude. And look, people, do not be afraid to ask older people for soundly
Right.
advice. I don't care. No, nah. I'm telling you, they have.
real.
It's real. That's. I mean, that's why they've been here longer than us.
That's right.
Why not ask them? It's like
That's
we
right.
have that's where we fail, man. It's literally my big bro. He told me, he said, "Op, you have like the answers to the text, doc,
Right.
but you still try like you
Right.
not using it, doc."
Now, what we have to do, though, we have to have discernment on what to take and what not to
What not to
take.
take? That's real. That's real. You can't take everything.
You can't take
take
everything.
everything. You can't believe everything.
You're supposed to ask questions how you gain knowledge.
Yes.
But now you have to pray to God for discernment.
For discernment first.
that
That's
the
good.
information that was given to me.
That's good.
I
That's
can take what
good.
I
I
need
can
and
take what
drop
I
off
need
what I
and drop it
don't.
up. Woo, that's
Right.
good. That's a fact. That's a fact. Yeah, you can't, because then you can't be
Because
so
when
gullible.
people talk to you, OP, they're going to talk to you from their experience and from their generation.
Yes.
So because we're in a new generation, if I talk to somebody older, there are going to be some things that they can't even relate to that they're trying to give me advice on.
Okay. Okay.
But that doesn't mean that they can't help me, even though that's the case.
Okay.
That's why you have to have discernment to be able to take in what they have
Have
said
said.
properly and drop off what doesn't work
Don't
for
work
you.
for you. That's good. That's good. Okay. I'm with
For
you.
instance, the money that my grandfather made
Yeah.
when he was in his 20s and 30s
Okay.
allowed him to live a comfortable life.
Right. Back in that time. Well, like gas.
Cut
like,
to 60 years later,
dog.
that same money may have Quentin in poverty.
And that's
See?
that's real.
So, in going to him and speaking about financial freedom, I have to take in what I
You
can.
got to take it what you can.
But then what doesn't work, what doesn't apply, I have to drop
Have
off
to
because
drop off.
a dollar doesn't go as far as it did
Right.
50 years ago.
That's real. That's real. You know what I would use, dude? It's like what you just said, man. Like you just, it's like when, you know how your closet, I guess I'll use this. When your closet is like cluttered,
Yeah.
but then you like, you know, like, okay, I got to get rid of some stuff.
Okay.
But sooner or later,
Yeah.
I got to go back out and shout so I can replace the,
At
you
some
know what I'm
point.
saying? At some
Yeah.
point, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? So I guess I could use that. I'm going to have to throw some stuff out, but I'm going to still learn and grasp some stuff to put it in my class. You know what I'm saying? So I will use that as an example. But I'm with you on that. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's really good, man.
And see, if we're talking about seasons and we're talking about shifting, you have to be real sensitive to the shift
Yeah.
or you'll miss it.
You'll miss it, dude.
And where I'm at in my season is I'm praying to God that I will have clear vision in my shift.
In my shift. Thank you. Like,
That in shifting,
yes.
I pick up what I need to pick
Pick
up.
up what you need to pick up.
I pick up who I need to pick up.
Yes,
I
yes.
drop off what I need to drop off.
Yep,
And I drop off
yep.
who I need to drop off.
Yep.
That's what I'm praying to God for, is that clear vision, of what to pick up and drop off in this shift. Because understand, when you get on the other side of the shift,
Yeah.
you're really going to be rolling.
So
you just told me earlier,
Yeah.
if you think we busy now, we ain't got busy
I
yet.
haven't even got busy yet, dude.
But go ahead.
I was going to ask you, do you think it's a sacrifice having to pick up certain things too?
Of course.
It's just as much as you're like relinquishing some things.
Yeah,
Having
it
to
is.
pick it up is like
Because
it's a weight
sometimes
with it too.
It's definitely a weight.
Okay. Say no more. I just want clarity on it. I
It's
ain't know.
definitely
Okay.
a weight to pick up stuff too.
I don't know if that was a dumb
See,
question.
see, we think that the good stuff is just good, that we can just pick it up. No, it's a cost to picking up good stuff too.
That's real. Okay.
Now, it's a cost to everything.
It's a cost there.
But it's a cost to picking up good stuff too.
Yeah.
I just told you, holding the line is good stuff. But that cost me.
That's good.
I didn't get to play in the reindeer games because I held my line.
How's your line? The story. A story in the Bible. We just talked about it earlier.
Not David.
Not David. When they went to go fight, came back and their stuff was gone.
David?
That was the okay.
Yeah,
was
yeah,
the
yeah. Uh-huh.
I guess that can still apply
Yeah.
to this though.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm with you though. I'm with you.
So, yeah, it costs you. It costs to be a good man
It does.
today. It costs more than people understand to be a good man. Now, understand, I didn't say a perfect man.
A good man.
I said a good man.
It's a good man because we're not perfect.
Too many times we try to equate perfect with good.
Yeah.
I want a good man. I want a good husband. But now, upon you finding out that he's not perfect, now you get upset. I thought you was my knight in shining armor. I never said that. I never told you I was that. I told you that I would love you and I would take care of you. And if you worked with me and partnered with me as I partner with God, we're going to come out. That's what I said.
Yeah. I got you.
I
got
never
you.
proclaimed to be perfect because Lord knows I'm not.
Right.
And OP, as a matter of fact, a good man is wise enough to know that he dies every day.
Every day.
Paul said, I die every day.
Every day, dude.
What does that mean when we say die? He dies to his flesh every day.
Every day, man. It's a constant.
Paul
war,
said,
bro.
every time I reach to do the right thing, evil is always
Evil
present.
is always present, man.
People don't understand what it costs you to be a good man.
person, man. That's a fact.
They don't understand the weight. I can only imagine the weight my grandfather felt to hold that line for 85 years.
dude. That's real.
I can only imagine the pressure.
Mm-hmm.
Come on over here. Don't go over there today. Come on over here with us. Let the preaching stuff go for this weekend and come on. I can only imagine that over 85 years and passion for 42, what he's felt over his lifetime of pressure of holding the line. Which is why I try to hold my line, because I'm holding my line for my grandchildren who are not even here
Not
yet.
even here yet, dude.
He made decisions at 30 before I was even here that allowed me to be here today.
That's real.
But that costs him. It's a cost to everything I just said.
Yep, it is a cost.
That cost him. And you have to understand, as a man, and even as a good person, this man, woman, it don't matter.
It don't matter.
It's going to especially today in 2024.
Oh, it's gonna cost you.
It's going to cost you to be a good person.
Cost you a lot to be a good
If
person.
you're a follower
man.
of Christ, it's going to cost you.
Yep.
Are you willing to pay the cost
Pay the cost
to be
man.
the boss?
That's good. That's good. That's good, Doc.
Are you willing to let go of what doesn't work in this season so you can move to the next
You
season
move
and
to the
then get
next,
even
man.
higher?
Get even higher, man.
I feel something great is about to happen.
A shift, dude.
I don't know what it is.
I don't know
But
what.
if it's coming from God, I'm here for
I'm
it.
here for it, man. I'm here for it. I'm so here for it,
I'm almost
man.
to this point.
Yes.
I'm almost like, God, I'm so stubborn. Please don't let me miss it this time because
That's
I'm
good.
tired.
I'm telling you, yo, Q, dog. I'm telling you, dog.
Don't let me miss it.
Man, you talk about tired, angry,
Frustrated,
confused,
hurt,
hurt,
heartbroken.
all that, dog.
Look at the decision you told me you had to make about over here and then one over here, and if not, if
Yes.
that's weight.
That's weight, dude. That's weight, bro.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, nah, man. So it's for me, dude. There's a certain level of peace you have. I said this. I think I said this back in a couple podcasts we had ago.
Okay.
There's a certain level of peace, man, when you just relinquish everything
Yeah.
and you just give it to God and just like, you know what?
Well, how do you get to that point?
How did I get to
That point of where, hey, where the peace comes, where you say, I'm relinquishing this, and then the peace comes. How do you get to that point?
How do I get to that point? How did I? So you asked me like, how did I get to that point? Okay.
Yeah.
I would honest answer time.
Mm-hmm.
Time heals.
That's right.
Time heals. Starting to put your mind, your focus into what you love, what you want to see manifest.
That's huge. I'm glad you went there because now I'm not asking you because I don't know.
Right. I'm asking you because
where
I was going with it.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Where I was going with it.
Uh-huh.
No, definitely. I'll literally start to put other things like first.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That I know down the line is going to sprout up.
Yes.
It's happening right now. It's happening right now.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
My grandfather would tell me coming up, he would say, son, what you feed the most will grow.
Yes.
So you said the same thing.
Yep.
I had to switch my focus. So whatever you switched your focus to, you fed.
Yeah.
Focus on the dream, you feed your dream.
You feed your dream.
You focus on the negativity, you feed the negativity. If
It
you
is.
focus on being broke, you're going to be broke.
That's fact.
If you focus on being rich, guess what?
You're gonna be
You'll
rich.
manifest.
You're gonna manifest it, dog. Cause the thing about what you just said, your mind rich.
Mm-hmm.
You then start to get in the space of what does it take to be rich? And your mind starts going, okay, this is how a rich person or rich people. This is how they move about things. They're up early in the morning.
Yes,
dog. Rich people, bro. They start they day 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning.
They do.
Steve Hardy says he wakes up, I think around that time
They do.
every morning.
Yep.
He out by 8:30.
Yep.
8:39, 10, maybe 10:30 at the latest, doc.
Yep.
But he's up, my coach, my high school coach.
They do not talk negative about themselves.
They can't afford that.
Right.
Because what we
Steve
just said
Harvey
earlier.
also said when he's giving out money, like if he's paying for something at a restaurant,
Yeah.
he don't. If it's 100, he don't want to change back. 'Cause he just want to manifest the hundreds and then he
Come back.
'cause
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
want that to come back to
It'll
me.
come
I'm gonna
back.
give it out.
Give it
Don't
out.
give me no change.
Don't give me no change.
'Cause I want the 100 to come back.
It'll come back.
So
That's crazy.
they don't talk negatively about themselves.
Don't do it.
They speak what they don't have into existence.
Y'all write this stuff down, doc. Write this stuff down, doc.
They get up. They work out.
Yep.
A lot of them eat healthy.
Got to. Your health is your wealth.
They have cut off.
Or is it your wealth is your health?
Yeah,
Healthy.
your wealth is your health.
Wealth is health, right? Oh, this is one of those two.
They have cut off every negative person in their life. I'll give you an example. If you have a 2-year plan for your life to do whatever it is positive,
yeah.
if anybody you come across in talking to has nothing to do with your 2-year plan, let them go.
I'm with you.
If you're setting goals for yourself for the next 2, 3, 4, 5 years, and you come across people, maybe you already have those people in your life, and they don't agree or align with your 2-year goal, let them go.
Right.
Because they are not, if they don't align, they're certainly not going to help you get there.
Right.
They don't align.
They don't align, and we got to start looking at. I don't want to say all relationships, but I definitely agree with what you're saying.
Yeah.
Because you have to,
Even in relationships.
you got to see how can we benefit.
Those are the hardest ones to deal with.
Those are the hardest ones to deal
because
with.
we love those people.
We love those people. That's a fact, dude. We love those people. Not to say you want to be like, you're not. Of course, you're not in a relationship like with friends, groups. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Just to see what you can gain.
No.
But be smart.
Yeah.
Be smart. How can we make money, Doc?
That's right.
How can we do something together?
We look at where we're at.
Look
now,
where we at.
honey. Look at where we at, sweetheart.
Come on.
We need to build an empire.
Come on.
What is it going to take for us to build an empire?
Come on, man.
And I'm going to tell you, the first thing it takes, a healthy relationship with God.
That's real. That's
See,
first.
they thought I was going to say a healthy relationship with
with
them
their
too.
spouse. Yeah,
That's what they
that's
thought.
what I was saying.
No, you need a healthy relationship with God
100%.
first.
First. That's number one.
Yourself.
That's number one.
Then once your relationship with God is healthy, then you two can partner together. I told you we got the order wrong. Everybody thought I was going to say with each other. No, that's throwing God out of the picture.
Out of the picture first.
The first relationship you need to get right is with God.
It's God, bro.
Then you two come together, and then what I would say to you, when it's God, you, and that other person, nobody else matters. Because
100%.
we're trying to build an empire.
Right. I'm with you.
If you
I'm with
don't
on
fit in our equation of building this empire, no harm, no foul.
No
I
foul.
still
We
love
you, dog.
but I
Yeah,
gotta
we
keep
cool.
you in a,
But I gotta
at
keep
a
you.
distance.
It's crazy because I was talking to one of my friends. We say you have some people that are in your neighborhood. You have
Okay.
some people that come to your driveway.
Yep. Okay.
Then you have some people that are just at your front door.
I like that.
Some people that are just in your living room. You have some people, yeah, catch what I'm going.
That's deep.
Some people that are in your kitchen. Some people that could get to your bedroom but still outside the door. Some people that could get in your bedroom, right? Yeah, Doc. I said, oh, that's good. That's good, Doc.
And we all have those people.
We have all, and you would be telling a story if you said you didn't.
You didn't.
You'd be telling a story if you said you didn't. No, you'd be telling a story if you said you didn't. I'm sorry right now. I'll be real. I have people that have you right here.
You right here.
I have you right here.
You over here.
And there's no
you
harm,
do
no
this.
foul.
But that's what it is.
It's just what it
That's just what it
is. It's
just
what it is. That's just what it is. That's just how the cookie crumbles
Now,
sometimes. That.
maturity.
Ooh,
And
I'm glad you're going
discipline.
there. Thank you.
Maturity and discipline
Yeah.
will teach you how to take that reality and change it.
Okay.
You're not going to change it without maturity and discipline.
Okay.
Once you first assess those people, you named about 3 or 4 people who are in your house. I would say that's too many. But that's what it is.
That's what it is. Right.
I say that's too many.
Right.
That's too many people in your house. You're not going to get to where you want to go with all those people in your house. Forget the people in your driveway. You just said there's about 3 or 4 of them that can get in your house.
Bump the
too many
neighborhood,
people
boy.
in your house.
There's too many people, boy.
I can wave at you across the
Too many
street.
people for your sanity and your space, Doc. Just had this conversation with my friend. It's funny.
And see,
It's too many people, boy.
there's too many people in your space
It's real.
that at the end of the day don't mean you any good.
Don't mean you any good. Come on, man.
Most people hang out with you, OP, because of what they can get from you.
That's real.
Whether it's money, time, sex,
Exposure.
attention, exposure, whatever the case may be, elevation. Most people only hang with you because of what they can get
What
out
they
of
can
you.
get.
Stop giving out yourself so much and see how many people.
See
you
how many
hang
people.
with.
Oh my God. My God, today. I'll say
saying,
right now,
and
Doc.
this has been my plight.
Yeah, talk to me.
Start saying no, and see how many people start rocking.
And a
with
bold no too.
And a bold
not
no.
Not a timid no.
No.
A
No.
stern like no.
you. No,
Standing on business
You
type.
don't fit in my plan. No.
Yeah, no.
Start saying that.
that's real. That's no challenge.
What comes on the other side of that maturity and discipline, let me just share it with somebody,
Yeah.
is loneliness.
That's real.
If you want to get to where you want to get to, there are going to be extreme periods of loneliness.
Yep.
because people
It's
are
gonna be
not
lonely
going to
seasons,
understand
Doc.
your dreams.
It's gonna be a lonely
People
season.
are not going to understand the vision. You cannot wait until they understand before you move.
Yep.
You cannot wait till people agree with you before you go. They're never going to agree with you. And I think it was either Busta Rhymes or somebody like this was saying, or Mark Cuban. Somebody was saying like, you only have to be right once.
That's real.
Whatever gifts you got in this season, use them.
Use them.
Bro, I'm going across 5 different social medias right now.
Doc, and
My
doing great,
music,
Doc. Doing
my
great with it too,
podcast,
boy.
my
Hey, you doing your
ministry,
thing, Doc.
my chickens,
doing
my
your
dogs,
thing,
my
boy.
fish.
Doing your thing, boy.
I'm just trying to put it out
It's
there in the
just
universe,
exhaust, man.
because you never know what's
You never
going to
know
manifest
what's going to
first.
manifest, man. Just ask God. That's all. That's literally all we're saying. Literally, what he's trying to say, what he's saying is beautiful because literally we have God put us on this earth, man, to do anything, man.
Yeah.
Anything we want to do, we can do it.
Anything.
All we have to do is come through Him first,
Yep.
and ask Him, and He'll direct and orchestrate your path. Or like He'll do that.
He said, and I think we've talked about this in the podcast before,
Previous, yeah.
seek ye
First.
first.
Man,
If you do that,
if you do that,
oh,
man,
that's great. Not some,
not
not a little
a
bit.
little bit, dude.
Seek
Bro.
me first
Man,
and my kingdom,
kingdom, boy.
and all these things, the wife, the wealth, the money, the family, the cars,
Career,
the
man.
businesses, the career, the education, the degrees,
Knowledge,
the health,
wisdom.
the knowledge, wisdom, the right connections. That comes from seeking it first.
Seeking it first, seeking God first.
So, if you are in your season of seeking, let that be your focus. In this season, somebody may be saying, I am in the season of seeking Christ.
Yeah.
If you're not about seeking Christ, you cannot be with me in this season
Whew.
because you're going to throw me off.
You're gonna throw me off, and
If you are in the season of seeking Christ, we can come
we
together.
can come together, man.
Let's seek Christ together.
Let's see Christ together, dude.
But if you are not, you do not fit in this season
you
of our
don't
life.
fit in the season, man. I'm telling you, certain seasons are designed for certain people.
And some people pick people in future seasons when they're still in the past season.
Oh,
You want? Should I go there?
you go wherever you want.
You want a man?
Okay, you going there?
I'm going there.
Go,
I don't know where you thought.
I ain't know
but I'm
where you going there. All right. Say no more.
You
Hey,
want
funny,
a man
boy. Yeah.
who is 2 seasons away, but you're still living 2 seasons behind you.
Mm-hmm.
So should the two of you meet, you're going to mishandle that opportunity. You are going to mishandle the opportunity
That's real.
because you were not in the right season to embrace him,
Right.
to accept him.
And no, this can go vice versa too for all those
Yes.
who listen. Don't
I'm
get
not-
I mean, it just I'm with you
Well,
though.
let me say it.
I'm with you
Let me
though.
just go ahead and
I'm with
say
you
it.
though. I'm with you though. I'm with you though.
Men,
Yes.
you want to be a husband, but you have not yet become a
A
husband.
husband. That's real.
So when you meet the wife and you're not prepared to handle the responsibilities of a husband and you lose her, that's not her fault.
It's not her fault.
That's your,
That's your
fault.
fault.
So now I said it for both ways.
Man, there you go.
That's your fault. So they can't say I didn't say it for both.
You're good. You're
A
good.
lot of men, OP, try to secure the woman before they secure themselves. And then to secure yourselves means you have to be spiritually successful,
First.
financially successful,
Yep.
mentally strong
Yep.
and mature,
Mature.
disciplined enough to only need and want one woman.
Yep. Yep.
So there's a lot of things that a man has to prepare himself for to get himself ready for a wife.
Right. Now we still talking about seasons now.
We
We
still
still talking
talking
about seasons now. Now y'all gotta pay
But
attention.
the problem is,
Yes.
when we are in our season and we see other people doing this, they just seem like
Man,
they're
that's
flying
another
past
thing.
us.
Dude.
Man, and God got you here working and grinding, and they just
Now you
doing
just
this.
see people just taking laps, dude.
Right. I'm like, should I go ahead and snatch a woman when I see her? And we'll just figure out the rest of it after I get her. But just come on over here in this season of my brokenness and help me. And then it don't work
It don't work like that,
But
dude.
what happens, we get caught looking.
Man,
Because it seems that everybody else is doing this.
everybody else is just boom going like and
Right.
keep on going.
And I'm
that's
stuck
another
in the
thing.
rut. I'm like, God, what's going on?
Right.
Am I not working hard enough? Am I not fighting hard enough? What's happening?
And that's another thing I say too, dude. I'm not saying that comparing myself. You got to be careful comparing yourself. I would say that. Definitely could say that. But
Of course.
that's another reason why I was like, okay, something ain't right.
Yeah.
Something ain't right. Because I'm like, they able to do this? I know for a fact, God, you got something better for me, Doc, that I'm supposed to be doing. You know what I
That's
mean?
how I know that that's a real thing, because I would be outside working. And when I'm outside working, that's when I work up a lot of my topics and a lot of my
That's good.
frustrations with God is when I'm out there working. I said the exact same thing. One day I paused from my work and I said, God, something ain't right.
Something ain't right, dog. I said,
Maybe
yo,
what's happening is our spirit is finally maturing.
It's maturing.
To the point to where we're noticing that.
There it is. There it is, Doc.
Maybe it's always been there.
It's always been there.
But now there has been a maturity,
in us,
that
bro.
now we're waking up like, wait a minute, God.
Eventually,
something
boy,
ain't right.
my friend, my homeboy, he told me, he said, "Oh, wake up." I said,
Right.
"Ooh."
And your first inclination is, what are you talking about?
What
I
you
am.
talking about? I am.
I go to work every day.
You feel me?
I go to church. What are you talking about? Right? I don't smoke. I don't chew. I don't hang out with those that do. What are you talking about?
What do you mean, man? What do you mean? That's facts.
No, he said, bro, wake up.
Wake up. Spiritually, Doc.
Yep.
You got to wake up,
When
Doc.
you wake up spiritually, OP, it almost opens up that third eye and allows you to see a different realm and a different plane. And now you are sensitive to things that you weren't sensitive to before.
Before, 100%. 100%. That's real, Doc.
But where does that come from? That season of isolation.
Isolation, Doc. There's
Where
going to be
it's
some
just you
loneliness,
and God.
man. And you're not really, you're not alone, but there's going
I
to
can't
be.
tell you how many times, bro, it's been me and God in the back working it out. And I know he has to love me and has a sense of humor because I'm down in the back giving him the business.
Man.
God, why don't you? And God, and you need to, and why? And God, I'm giving him the business. And the whole time, he's just being patient with me.
Patient,
And
Doc.
every time I'm frustrated, he gives me a little nugget. Every time I'm crying, he rubs my back. Lord have mercy. Right? Every time I'm confused, I ain't got enough money. I want this, need this, can't figure out how to get it. He consoles me. And that's our relationship. And through that relationship and maturity,
Yes.
I have gotten to the point now, just like you. I'm like, wait a minute, but God, something else still ain't right. I feel there's something in the air that even though I'm holding the line, I still feel like I'm off.
Man, I'm telling you, dude. I say the physicalness in the physical flesh, realm, you're going to feel lonely.
Of course.
But it's good because God is really making you tap into the spiritual realm.
Right.
To make you understand and realize that you're not alone.
Well, now I got your attention.
I got your attention. In the spirit, I got your attention now.
Right.
That physical, that flesh,
Right.
I done made all that die down.
Yes.
You ain't got no friends now.
Yes.
The materialistic stuff you ain't got, that's not going to satisfy you.
Right.
None of these things right now, flesh-wise, is going to satisfy you.
Nope.
So in that regard,
Yeah.
oh yeah, you're going to feel alone.
Yeah.
I'm telling you right now.
And see, what happens then is you start to be hungry for something different.
Different. Woo. That's a fact.
That's when you go back to him.
Mm-hmm.
And you crawl back to
You
him
crawl.
and say, God, I'm hungry.
And then, bro, it's like then too. It's like all your plans, how you maneuver throughout the days. You just start
different.
thinking. You start thinking
It's
different. Bro.
Even that's different.
Even that's different, Lord. Well, you it's like you be driving the car. God, should I make this turn here? Should I go this way now? It's like I've been talking. I be like in the car, like having conversations. Lord, should I do this right now, or should I just put that off right?
And you're like, when did that happen?
I'm like,
How
what
did
the
that happen?
world?
Right. I'm conversating with him more.
I'm conversating
I'm talking
more,
to him
man.
more. I'm going to him in forgiveness more.
Come on, man.
And Lord knows, I gotta ask forgiveness every day.
Gotta ask for forgiveness every day, Doc. God forgive me, Doc.
Yeah.
God forgive me.
And because of his grace and mercy,
yes.
it ain't nothing we done.
Ain't nothing we done at all. No.
It's His grace and
No,
mercy.
His grace and mercy, man.
He allowed us to be here. How many people have died and younger than we are and left this world.
Dude.
We
We
blessed.
blessed, dude. I don't care what.
So if that's our reality, if we are blessed, if we are gifted, let's use that discipline and get to the
and
next
get to
level.
the next level. We got to use that. We got to use the fact that we're
If
still blessed.
you want to get on this train, it's gonna force you to be disciplined.
100%. 100%.
I want a spouse,
Yep.
but she's gonna have to be disciplined.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I may not be who you used to know.
Right. Right.
Hove said, "Allow me to reintroduce myself."
Mm-hmm.
So
right.
if I have to do that, I will, because I'm not who you thought I was.
Right. Right.
God has re-entered into my life and cleaned some stuff up,
Got
and
to.
now has presented me as something
Gotta
new.
let God prune you, man. You just
Say
have
it
to have,
again?
you gotta let God prune you, dog.
I preached a couple Sundays ago about that.
For real.
Yes. Some of the branches he cut to kill off because they wasn't producing anything.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
It's easy to understand God cutting off stuff that doesn't work. And we almost welcome that. God, cut that stuff. Them crazy friends, and cut that. But then the Bible goes to he prunes, which is still a cutting process.
100%.
But when you prune something, OP, you cut it in a different manner to prune it. And what the Bible says is he prunes even the vines that are producing fruit. I had a problem with that verse because I'm like, Lord, you're already cutting me. You've already cut off the dead
Already
things.
stripped this down.
Why do you have to prune the good stuff too? That's producing. Don't let my computer conk out too. That's producing.
Don't let the joint get stuck
Don't
in the
let
wood.
don't let the equipment break down. Well, we got to fight the
We
equipment.
gotta fight the equipment.
It was all we
boy.
could do to get in here.
Man.
Now the equipment is acting funny.
Well, tell you
So
that.
he says, I'm going to cut and prune.
And prune. I'm with you. I'm
But
with you.
all of it's for your good.
Yep. Yep.
Even the pruning.
Eating the pruning is for your good, doc. I'm telling you, for your greatness, man.
Bro,
I'll tell you.
if we talk about the seasons in our life, we're getting ready to be in the last quarter of 2024.
Yes.
I'm already claiming and naming and speaking into existence that our new year will not be a repeat of our previous 5 or 6
years.
years,
Can't.
where we start off saying, hey, yeah,
Let's do
let's
this.
go,
Yeah,
let's
yeah,
do.
yeah.
And then come August, we say, oh, man,
Man,
let's wait again.
Wait to get to that. Nah,
No.
nah. I can't do
My
it,
breakthrough
bruh.
will come.
It's coming.
Our breakthrough
happening
will
right now.
come.
It's
The
happening.
financial freedom will come.
happening.
If
It's
people
happening.
can be financially free making foolishness,
Right. Crazy
we
stuff.
can also
well,
do the same thing.
Do the same thing, man.
With positivity,
yeah.
with discipline, with helping somebody,
Love. Yeah.
with love.
Honesty,
We can do
man.
the same thing.
Yep. Straight cut. That's real.
Yeah. So if you are in any season of your life,
Any
the
season,
first
man.
thing you have to do is assess what season you're in.
Gotta assess it.
Number 2, you have to cut off any and everything and everybody who does not belong with you in that season.
That's tough.
Number 3, and this is the final point,
Yep.
you have to endure.
Got it.
Now, there's a Greek word that says hopomone,
Okay.
which means to remain under.
You teaching us,
until
Doc. I'm
their
learning.
approval.
See, I just told y'all I'm in the learning season, and I'm learning right
Okay.
now, Doc. I just told y'all this,
The
Doc.
Greek word hopomone is phrased as to remain under until there's an approval.
Okay.
So step number 3 after you do those first 2 steps
Yes.
is to stay in the season you're in as long as you need to stay in it. Don't try to jump ahead of it. Don't try to go around it. Stay in that season until God says
Be
you
still.
are approved.
Be still. Gotta be still.
Be still. Know that I'm God. I don't care how low you get in this season. I am God.
Yep.
I don't care how that ship is rocking. I don't care what the storm is doing. If God is on your ship, you
I feel
have
that
nothing
thing,
to
Doc.
worry about.
About,
It's
Doc.
hopomone.
Yes, sir.
Remain under until there's an approval. Endure until God brings you out, because he said, I'm going to bring you out.
Oh, so
Now,
that's going to
understand-
happen.
Understand.
Yes.
The timing of it. He tells you you're coming out of a storm before you get into the storm. So when you get into the storm, what most people do is look at the storm and get depressed and say, where'd this storm come from? Well, I already told you before you're coming out. But guess what? When you see the storm, you should start praising me for the storm.
For the storm.
Because I already told you you coming out of the storm.
Coming out of this thing, Doc.
So when that devil throw that storm your way, instead of getting depressed, look at that storm and say, thank you, Jesus,
man.
Because I'm coming out better. I'm coming out stronger. I'm coming out more mature.
Yep.
I'm coming out more disciplined.
100%.
Storm, bring it on, because you can't kill me.
Can't
Because
kill me,
my
Doc.
life is not in your hands.
That's right. That's right.
You can test me, you can beat me, tear my ship up. If I got to glide on a piece of wood that broke up, God said my life is not in your hands. Storm, bring it on.
Bring it on. Got a war.
When he called me out,
Hey, you gotta be ready
y'all
for
better
that.
watch out.
Better watch.
Because I'm going to be a force.
What? It's about to 10 toes
I cried
down,
too
Doc.
much. I fought too much.
Fought too much,
I
man.
fasted too much not to get it.
Been way too much, bro.
Handle those 3 steps.
Yes, sir.
This
Seasons,
has been
man.
the seasons.
Seasons, Doc.
What season are you in?
What
Do you
season?
know? I hope you do. Like, share, subscribe
Yes, sir.
to this page. We love you.
Love
This
you,
has
man.
been the Lions Den
Lions
Podcast.
Den Podcast, baby.
Woo.
Yes, sir. Hey.